then the curriculum will also change. This will create a chaotic situation where the people or the students should adapt to this kind of curriculum, so it actually didn't solve any problem. This kind of policies is actually making a problem in Indonesia and making our education become much worse. Like what Agung Hapsah have ever said, the education in Indonesia is actually step back 100 years from the other countries, for example like Japan or America. That's why we need to solve this problem by using what? By using technology, of course, because we are into Industrial 4.0 where everything is internet access, where everything is connected by this technology. So therefore, I believe this kind of problem can be solved by using technology. So our model is simple. We are gonna have a model layanan pendidikan using integrated focused learning. From what the picture depicted, we can see this is actually we are trying to make a program, a website or an application where people can sign in, where people can register, do the registration there, and after they do the registration, they can choose the program that they want to learn. So we are actually gaining the data from the person or the data from the people, so we can make an process where we can analyze what kind of talent, what kind of process that we have as Indonesian people. Because as we see that the problem that lies in the cost of education inequality in methods of teaching the unqualified and uncertificate teachers is actually lies on we didn't have enough data about this. Even if we have the data, it is in paper and it is less effective. So that's why we want to make it into a technology data where it can be processed much more easier and much more faster, even for the government. From the very first place. That's why we are gonna use this big data. And why the likelihood of this will happen? Because as the APJ, Asosiasi Penyelenggara Jasa Internet in 2017, it shows us that internet users in Indonesia have reached 54% of the population in Indonesia. This shows us what? This shows us that the probability or the likelihood of people using internet or using this kind of application is actually relatable, and it will be most possible because this kind of internet users will keep increasing from year to year. So that's why we see that this as a chance for us to use this technology to help the education in Indonesia, which have never been implemented before. Like what I've said, the design model is simple. We are going to have people registered. They are going to learn from this internet. The data is being accessed by the government. The government process this data, and then by this data they will use, for example, making a new policies. For example, in Jakarta, a lot of people use this application, and it shows that a lot of Jakarta students have the talent in, for example, like doing research, doing karya tulis ilmiah, or maybe have a talent in the budaya or the culture itself. Then the government can make a policies focusing on that thing. So it will increase or enhance the talent of the people in Jakarta in the culture or in the karya tulis ilmiah. That's why we have this data, and it will be much more simplified how our government work or make a policies.